Hi everyone, it's Miss Brandi with Little Explorers at Blocks Preschool. Today, I have someone to introduce you to. You ready? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and
Hello,
who are you?
I am Mr. Sock.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. You introduced yourself to everybody else over there?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're very fancy. I like your bow tie. I like all the buttons you have. And your nose is so big, my goodness.
Excuse me, we can't all have big noses like mine, can we now?
My friends, today we are going to make some sock puppets, just like Mr. Sock, okay? So, in order in order to make this, the first thing you're going to need is an old sock, okay? Not a new sock. You can use an old sock, okay? So, I have my old sock right here. It's okay if your old sock has some holes in it or if it's a little, worn out. That's okay, okay? Because it's going to be used to make a puppet. Instead of throwing it in the trash, we're reusing it to make a puppet, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to put your hand inside the sock. And your fingers are going to be right where your toes usually go. And your thumb is going to stick out right there at the bottom. This is like the bottom part of your mouth. Like that, okay, my friends? Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a marker. And right where you think the eyes of your puppet should go, you're just going to draw a little teeny dot, okay? And right where you think the nose should go, if you want a nose, you don't have to have a nose, we're going to put another little dot there, okay? So you've got eyes and a nose, all right? You can now take off your sock. My sock, you can see the eyes and the nose. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to collect some materials to decorate our sock with, okay? So you can use whatever you have at home. I'm going to show you some things that I have at my house. Maybe I'll use all of them, maybe I won't, I don't know. So I have some buttons. I have some googly eyes, some sequins. I have a piece of ribbon. I have some pom-poms. What else do I have? I have a piece of red string. You can use any material you can find in your house, okay? It doesn't have to be the same as mine. It's okay if it's a little different, okay? The next thing is you need something to stick all of these things on, okay? There's two things you could use. You could use some glue, just regular white glue like we have at school. Or, with help from a grown-up, you might in your house have a glue gun. A glue gun is glue that comes in this stick like this, and it gets very, very hot, which melts the stick into glue you can use to stick things on, okay? This is only something you can use with a grown-up because this, when it's on, gets really hot, okay? You cannot touch this by yourself. You need a grown-up, all right? So, I am not going to use this today. Today, I'm going to use regular glue like we have at school, okay? So, I'm going to take my sock and I'm going to look at the two spots that I drew for eyes. I think I would like my eyes to be made out of Sequins. Remember, sequins were the tiny, tiny, shiny things I showed you. So I'm going to make my sock flat so I can see the two little eyes that I drew. I'm going to make it flat. I'm going to put a dot of glue on top. Remember, a dot is a lot. You don't need a lot of glue to glue stuff on. You just need a dot. You see the two dots I made? How they're not so big. They're just right for the size of my sequin. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to use red sequins. I want my puppet to have red eyes. Shiny red eyes. And now I'm going to think about what I want the nose to be. What would I like to use for a nose? If you're not sure, you can put some things on top of your sock puppet to try and guess what looks the best for you. I don't want to use that. I might use... I'm going to use, I think, because I really like the way the pom-pom looks on the other sock puppet. So here's my pom-pom. I'm going to put a dot of glue right here. All right? Just a dot, not a lot. Sometimes when you're doing glue, to make sure you have the just right amount, you can do 1, 2, 3, stop, and pull it up, okay? Just squeeze it gently. And here's my sock so far. And then I think I want to make a mustache. So I take my red string. Do I want to use red? No, I think I do want to use red. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue underneath the nose. Oh, actually, do I want to use this kind of mustache? Stick it right under. Whoops. When the glue is wet, it's not sticky, okay? So you're going to have to let this dry. But I'm going to show you what he looks like so far. So my friends, you are going to need to wait at least an hour for your sock puppet to dry. When the glue is all dry, you can try on your sock puppet and make up a story with them, okay? You could give them a name and a story and all of that. One last thing, when you're putting on the glue, remember, a dot is a lot, okay? Just one little dot. If you pour a whole lot of glue on top of your sock, it will get soggy with all of the glue. And when it gets soggy with all of the glue, all the layers of the sock, the inside of the sock, will get stuck together, and then you won't be able to use your sock puppet, okay? If you think you need help from a grown-up to make sure you put the just right amount of glue on, make sure you ask, okay? I'll see you next time. Bye!